Uncle George? Uncle George, what are you doing out here all alone, so far from the shanty? Uncle George, what are you doing out here so close to the big machine? Uncle George, you know that since the bombing the rules have changed. You know that uncles aren't allowed out here so close to the big machine. I think you know what I have to do now, Uncle George.
Late one night in the deepest wood, she turned to me and frowned. And I told my darling Bonnie bride, I said what goes around comes around. Late one night in the deepest wood of blue December moon, I shot my darling Bonnie bride with a hillbilly harpoon. Now the wind's still moaning, the crow still call, but Lacey, she don't move at all. And I shot my darling Bonnie bride with a hillbilly harpoon. Shot my darling Bonnie bride, shot her down and then she died. Shot my darling Bonnie bride with a hillbilly harpoon. Ain't a midnight song where the backgrass grow, where the boys don't play and the moon don't show. Can't say what you done an hour ago to the mournful cry of the black-eyed crow. And over yonder hill where the scarecrow cry, where the women work by and by, and the bodies stink like pumpkin pie. They'll do anything you wanna try. Late last night in the deepest wood of the blue December moon, I shot my darling Bonnie bride with a hillbilly harpoon. Now the wind's still moaning, the crow still cry, but Lacey, she's alone to die. And I shot my darling Bonnie bride with a hillbilly harpoon. Shot my darling Bonnie bride, shot her down and then she died. And shot my darling Bonnie bride with a hillbilly harpoon. Hey, 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 don't come around here no more. No more. When the blood run dry and the blood run deep over wretched hill, over mountain steep, and I'll pay $1 and I'll get a peep. I'll pay to watch your widow weep, and her ghost she chased me round and round with the dead dog eyes. Not a sound, like a convict run from a police hand, till I lead her back to the burial mound. Late one night in the deepest wood of the blue December moon, I shot my darling Bonnie bride with a hillbilly harpoon. Now the wind's still moaning, the crow still call, but Lacey, she don't move at all. I shot my darling Bonnie bride with a hillbilly harpoon.
hit her with a hillbilly harpoon, hit her with a hillbilly harpoon, hit her with a shot her down, I shot her down into the ground, and I shot my darling Bonnie Bride with a hillbilly harpoon, hit her with a hillbilly harpoon, hit her with a hillbilly harpoon.
I'm a-comin' from on Casino Town, where the red waters flow.
Red waters? What in the world are you a-meaning?
I'm a-comin' from a town what was used to be known as Galveston. Remember the Alamo!
Look, friend, me and John Quincy here ain't exactly the world traveling types. I mean, we got everything we need right here on the estate. Hell, we don't even go into town much, except for pickles and capers.
And shallots.
Yeah, and shallots. And the occasional call girl. But I don't think I even have never heard of a town called Galveston.
What's your name, Uncle?
Sam. At least as well as I can recall.
Well, pleased to meet you, Uncle. Sam, excuse me. If you want to come in, we got food and bedding, at least to sleep. Oh, hey now, there's no need to worry about, there's no people here anymore. It's just me and John Quincy. Our parents died a long time ago due to the chemicals.
Well, thank you kindly,
Abraham.
Thank you kindly, Abraham, but, it's all well with you boys. I just as better just lay down here on this gravel. It's been a while since I've been inside a building. At least one with inner walls.
Well, yeah, go right ahead, Uncle. I'll go fetch you some linens.
I like a hard rock or something for my bed, but if the two of you boys want to help me with a fire, I'll cook up some beans for the two of you fat children. Huh?
Tell me more about this bomb, Uncle.
Bomb. Seems to me people do more thinking about the bomb than they do the hairs on their head.
Well, it was a catastrophic event.
Catastrophe! Baby! I tend not to use words like catastrophe unless I know something about the events that I'm describing. Look here, boys, I ain't seen no bomb. I ain't heard no bomb. I can't even get a man to describe to me what it was that got bombed in the first place. Not hard to believe, though. This kind of world, things are catching fire all the time. Hell, a fella like me will just be walking along or even sleeping quiet and like quick will just burst out in flames without matches or nothing. It's all the chemicals in the air. Ask me, we're all sweating kerosene right now.
We know all about the chemicals. Our dad used to tell us about them before he died.
Well, seems to me your father was a much more knowledgeable and industrious man than this old soul. So, I'll just shut up and eat my beans.
No, Uncle, please. Tell us more. Is it true that no one really knows what it was blowed up?
Far as I can figure, no one says anything too specific. No one asks too many questions. But seems to like old Sam here. Anytime somebody wants to break open up someone's head, all he's got to do is say he saw him with a bomb, or heard him talking about bombing, and you can lay down any old fella. That's me. It's a classic case of the tea calling the kettle black. Looky here, boys.
There's a man, a cape, and a hand that is a snake, and he lives in the hollow of a tree. Well, he hates all day, and he cries the night away, and when he sleeps, well, he dreams only of me. Bulldog daughter has the water. Do you swim? Lord, how do you swim? And a buffalo thunder, full of wonder, to the brim. Oh Lord, too full for him. Now this man, this beard, like a drunken, drowsy King Lear, he spits poison when he tries to hum a tune. Though his smile bites like pins, he shrugs it off and he grins. He grins tarmac, burning one hot afternoon. Bulldog daughter has the water. Do you swim? Lord, how do you swim?
do it. In this world, it's just one bad thing on top of a whole shit pile. The whole world's a burning. Probably even the whole blessed Milky Way, and everyone just keeps on farting on the fire and having fat children like yourselves, so somebody keep on farting on the flames after they're gone. You ask me, you're better off dead, boys. Better off dead.
Oh.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and... Oh, Sam.
Sleep sound, Sam. We didn't hardly know you. But you made a good campfire, and you sure like to eat beans. Anything you want to add, John Quincy?
I don't suppose so.
You know, JQ, some of what he told us just doesn't sit right with me.
What are you going on about, Abraham?
Seems a bit unfair, doesn't it? I mean, us living here on the state by ourselves, eating shallots and capers. And there's a whole wide world out there. And that world is, well, it's like Sam said. It's one big burning pile of dog mess.
Well, that ain't our pile of dog mess, now is it, Abraham?
John Quincy, think of it this way. Right now, it's a big pile of dog mess that we ain't got much to do with. But if it just keeps on sitting there and growing, then someday somebody will scoop up a pile of it. And maybe they'll put it in one of those brown paper bags. And then maybe they'll just decide to light it on fire. And then they'll put it on our doorstep. And then they'll ring the doorbell and then just run away. Oh, and then what then?
Now wait just a minute there.
Can't do that, John Quincy. I've been waiting my whole life, just hooting and hollering around the estate with you.
Mom and Dad worked dang hard so we can have an estate like this.
Yeah, they did, John Quincy. But I ain't never done an honest day's work in all my life. And neither have you. Now, I ain't got no choice about it. I'm gonna saddle up the buggy. And I'm gonna ride right on up to Washington. Right to the very seat of power. Right on through to the very heart of the Constitution.
you gonna do when you get there?
I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind. I'm gonna walk up to that old shiny dome where all those politicians meet, and I'm gonna make them live up to their duty. And I'll tell you this, too. I ain't gonna leave till I see that what's right is what gets done.
You're a damn fool, Abraham. A damn dirty fool if you think that
Well,
you
maybe
can
I
change the
am.
world.
But I still have to try.
Bless you, Abraham. God bless you.
Picture me, young Abraham, of course, tumbleweeds, and the child of a deafening divorce, fancy-free, deaf to duties, call a lie to maidens' hands, stumbling sick and staggering blind through this unforgiven land. Young Carolee with a diamond mine inside her shapely head calls to me and shows me something that I recognize as dead. Hard to say what it was when it was something alive, but now I see two darkened holes where there once shone sparkling eyes. But Carolee smile brightly and refill my cup of wine. For we are but getting older, and we're running out of time. And crystalline smells of thunder, and it coats the jailhouse door, where they take all those who scream out, and they don't scream anymore. And all around me in the dying light, I hear the buzzers cry. We are locked in bitter battle to see who's the first to die. And now I go, young Abraham, I go to Prairie Rose, and I bring a declaration of demands that no one knows, and there I'll make my voice be heard, if only half the size of a cow's midnight cry, for one moment
mama, Garfield. I said it ain't your mama. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. They ain't gonna weed out themselves. Those them are weeds. They ain't lilies. Those are weeds. They need weed eating. They need to eat with that thing. Rule number 1, boys. Don't look back. And don't look into the sun. That's rule number 2. And rule number 3, well, we won't even go there. You know what that is. It has something to do with your mothers. And rule number 4, well, I call that the golden rule. And that's don't look me in the eye. State your business, stranger.
Pardon me?
I don't pardon no man. Now, if you don't state your purpose, I'm gonna have Theodore and Garfield here break apart your fancy carriage and sell the wood scraps to old Moldy Noah down the road.
He says he's building an ark.
He says it's gonna rain something fierce.
So, without further ado, if you wouldn't mind telling us what business you have in our fields.
Well, this is America. This land is your land, but this land is also my land. Why, in America, a man doesn't need to...
Oh, you one of them carpetbaggers?
Now wait just a minute.
Take him apart, boys!
Now, my name is Abraham, and I'm on my way to the capital city to read a list of grievances before the Congress and to set wrongs right and to proceed to the very heart of the Constitution.
The very heart of the Constitution.
Well, I'll be. Quite a tall order for a man who don't look like he's done a day of work in his entire life.
Now see here, I may have grown up amid privilege, but...
From the looks of it, I'd say so. It's all right, though, son. We don't judge nobody except for them carpetbaggers.
Carpetbaggers? What exactly is it you men do?
Do? Hell, son! We're migrants. Pokies. You know, the kind that come to dust and be gone with the wind. We do whatever needs doing.
And we do it good, too. But ever since the bombing, the federal government's been sending down these thugs, these god-darn carpetbaggers to steal our work.
They say it's part of a federal reconstruction grant.
I say it's robbery.
Oh, don't mind him. That's old Woodrow. He's just always praying over yonder to Mecca and Medina.
5 times a day. He says it keeps him pure.
I think it's cool. He said he's gonna go off to Egypt and join the Muslim Brotherhood.
Are you really going to Egypt, Woodrow?
I am. As far as I can figure, it's the only honest way out of this mess that America's become.
Lord knows this ain't the path I chose. Now I gotta go. Purple rose where the purple rose grows. Gotta go to Cairo. I'm taking the high road from Giza to Cairo. I wanna walk with kings. I'm taking the high road from Giza to Cairo, and I'll take whatever it brings. Anwar Sadat said that. Anwar Sadat, whoa, 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 whoa. Anwar Sadat said that. Anwar Sadat. On the 8th they got passed out nationalities. And when he passed them out, well, he skipped right over me. Egypt man, Egypt man. So I say Egypt man, Egypt man. I'm taking the high road from Giza to Cairo. I wanna walk with kings. I'm taking the high road from Giza to Cairo, and I'll take whatever it brings. Anwar Sadat said that. Anwar Sadat, whoa, 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 whoa. Anwar Sadat said that. Anwar Sadat. I'm taking the high road from Giza to Cairo. I wanna walk with kings. I'm taking the high road from Giza to Cairo, and I'll take whatever it brings. Anwar Sadat said that. Anwar Sadat, whoa, 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 whoa. Anwar Sadat said that. Anwar Sadat.
Me and my buddy can't pick a bale of cotton. Me and my buddy can't pick a bale of hay. Me and my buddy can't pick a bale of cotton. Me and my buddy can't pick a bale of hay. Singing, oh Lordy, pick a bale of cotton. Oh Lordy, pick a bale of hay. Oh Lordy, pick a bale of cotton. Oh Lordy, pick a bale of hay. Where me and my turkey can pick a bale of cotton. Me and my turkey can pick a bale of hay. Me and my turkey can pick a bale of cotton. Me and my turkey can pick a bale of hay. Oh Lordy, pick a bale of cotton. Oh Lordy, pick a bale of hay. Oh Lordy,
Great God.
At the fork in the road, I've encountered a civil war.
Shalom! It is my duty to inform you that your vehicle is being seized at the behest of the army and shall be utilized for the liberation of New Bethlehem.
Any complaints or calls for reimbursement may be directed towards the office of the governor of the state of Virginia, at whose bequest this action is being undertaken.
with tailor-made wings, sewn from discarded thrones of the greatest of kings. Took off from Kitty Hawk about an hour ago. You think you've reached Zion, it's just Chicago. Unseasonable smoke. Truck up to Mecca on primitive wheels, bought from gypsy robots in the greatest of deals. You're traveling on faith because your compass is broke, like some holy comedian telling impractical jokes. 5 pillars of smoke. Wings sewn from discarded thrones of the greatest of kings. Took off from Kitty Hawk about an hour ago. You think you've reached Zion, it's just Chicago. Unseasonable snow.
Shut up! Would you, friend?
Woodrow!
Yeah, it's me. I thought I'd answer the call of my faith, but I just didn't know. Know what? How crazy everybody is. The Jews, the Muslims, the Commonwealth of Virginia itself. Come on, Abraham. You've got work to do. You've got to go to Capital City.
Capital City?
Just this way. Let's go. Okay.
Forget about that man purse!
Over there! All right now, you'll be fine. Float north a ways and you'll see the inlet for the Potomac. Head left on that and it'll take you straight to the Capitol building. You can say your piece.
Thank you, Woodrow. How can I ever repay you?
You just tell that Herbert Hoover son of a bitch that I'm gunning for him.
1, 2, 3. Well, it's a sad turn of events for a town that was built in a trench. All the men have gone blind and the women gone dumb, and commercial marauders got them doing an Indian run. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Well, no one knows what's wrong with the sky, and no one knows if it's still July. But when it rains, it pours, and all along these shores, pirate ships pass on by, just like vultures circling the sky. Sometimes Technicolor ain't the brightest choice. Billboards on the ocean floor ain't the brightest voice. One time's one too many, ask, I'll tell you why. Some men live for money, some men live to fight. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The village girls gone missing again, and the water runs filthy red. And when you can't even breathe, you can hardly deceive a man who stands by your bed. Especially when he's making sure you're fed. Sometimes Technicolor ain't the brightest choice. Billboards on the ocean floor ain't the brightest voice. One time's one too many, ask, I'll tell you why. Some men live for money, some men live to fight. A clover grown now, grow a patch. Overgrown and it doesn't hatch. Like a king with a crown, it's the death of a town, and the only light is a match. And whiskey fish are just too hard to catch. Sometimes Technicolor ain't the brightest choice. Billboards on the ocean
Capital City. Now there's a sight for sore eyes. Hotter than a devil's engine around here.
Well, you know that the capital was built on a swamp.
What's that you said?
Well, never you mind, Neverham. Never you mind.
At journey's end, our hero has reached his holy mountain. The capital awaits. I'm gonna give those congressmen a piece of my mind. Excuse me, sir. How do you get to the Complaints Bureau?
Why, that way.
Stop right there. What's your name, Uncle?
Abraham.
Figures. These days, everyone's a president unto themselves. Make it quick.
So what are you here for?
I'm here to give those kings in their ivory tower a piece of my mind. I'm gonna journey right on through to the very heart of the Constitution. Those people sit up here in Capital City and they play their proverbial fiddle. And there's an entire democracy of people out there burning. And I can change things. And I'm not gonna leave here till I see that what's right is what gets done.
We'll get in the back of the line with the rest of us.
This line is hardly moving.
Yep. Some of those fellows up front been here going on 7 years by now.
Next!
Kings, ivory towers, proverbial fiddle. Cause what's right is what's doing.
Next!
Well, there's rich girls a slumming, there's snakes in the plumbing, and the shark fins are a-coming this way, oh Lord. The tide's rhythmic rubbing, and the blind motor humming seem to call out and summon the dead from their graves. So if you came to call for a meal or a dog, then you better start running or swimming away, 'cause it's too early to rely. A dead man must die, and the very last bluebird alone in the sky fire are burning. No lessons need learning if the world keeps on turning. Well, who's gonna know? Now everyone's gathered with clothes torn and tattered, making stately proclamations while they freeze in the snow. And a wise man once said that you're better off dead. What he meant was you're better off if you don't know. 'Cause it's a lie. A dead man must die. And the very last bluebird alone in the sky, they're singing to-ra-loo-ra-lay. So don't be afraid. If you've got a quarter, I'll sell you a grave. The only home for a pauper is the gray lonesome water. The only solace I've known is a whore's putrid scent. Like a pirate of old, I went searching for gold. I knew the old stories, but not what they meant. And so now I'm floating free, and there's a million like me. When the water fills your bones up, you feel just like cement. And it's a lie. A dead man must die. And the very last bluebird alone in the sky, they're singing to-ra-loo-ra-lay. So don't be afraid. If you've got a quarter, I'll sell you a grave. If you've got a quarter, I'll sell you a grave.
ha ha ha!